All right. So, welcome back to the stream. Or if you're on YouTube, this is going to be the first part of this war of mine. I had the Final Cut version. So we're going to go ahead here and we're just going to start over. I have played this game before a couple times. Um, so I think we're going to do. Let's check. So, yeah, I'll lose my current progress. Let's go ahead and start with these guys. All the guys. Um, so this game's pretty neat. It's like the 60 seconds game that came out a while ago. It's kind of like that where you get to survive for a certain amount of days. So when you go on here, you'll see um, they all have like their own abilities. It's just a couple guys trying to survive the war. How long has this siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work. There's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. So we have Bruno and Marco. They were good friends before the war, and then they met Pavel scavenging for supplies. So he's just another homeless after the war. He used to play football. Pavel used to play football. So these are the guys we're working with here. And once we get in here, so you can see Pavel, he's a fast runner, but he's slightly wounded at the moment. So we're going to go through, have him dig through this pile. So this is our own little like house, almost. Oh, so that's a locked door down there. It's almost like our base, I guess. Is the best way to put it. So you go through and you can search these junk piles in your house on this first day. Um, Usually anything below, I want to say like 50, 55, it starts to get cold weather. They do have winters in this game, so you have to be careful of that. So you go through and um, we got some medication, herbs, some wood, and some components. We got a book over here. We like this. We need a lockpick, so that was good. And then just grab that all. A little bit of food, a little bit of meat. They have meat and then they have vegetables in this game. Let's go through here. Some electric parts, components, parts, water, wood. Have this guy work on this door. See, Bruno is a good cook, so we usually have him cook all of our meals. He uses less water and he's better with the fuel. You don't need as much fuel. So we're gonna go through here. We're gonna make a bed first. Let's put a bed up here. Yeah, let's put a bed right here. So Marco is slightly sick. This guy's slightly wounded. So one takes meds and one takes bandages. They have a couple different kinds in here. There we go. Some more food, another lockpicks. That's good. Um, you can build a crowbar in this game, so it's good to use one of those. We're gonna put the slightly wounded guy because he's recovering now. So once you put one of these guys in a bed, if they're sick or whatnot, then that's what'll happen. They can heal up while they're laying in bed. Usually it may take a day or two. It depends on. He's only slightly wounded, so that's better. There we go. Start this. I doubt we'll be able to open that yet. We're gonna have to get some more components and whatnot. So digging out rubble. This guy, we're going to send him upstairs. Anyway, we'll keep him home tonight, depending on, they all have different backpack sizes, basically. How much stuff that they can carry with them. So I want to say that Pavel is able to carry more, or Marco is. Marco can carry up to 15 slots, so Pavel will be able to sleep tonight. The first night, no raiders come. Usually in the game's rotation, it's the third day. So you can get raided at night as well. So you got to build defenses as the game goes on and some other stuff. Craft weapons, that way people are armed. Here we go, we got some jewelry. That's good to sell. Let's grab all that. Our things. Nope. So we already used our last lockpick. We only grabbed the 2. So I wonder if this is... Yeah, it's locked. And then this cabinet may be unlocked. We need to go through and move all the rubble, and then we got to break down the door, and then we can see this is locked. Yep. Alright, let's see if we can build anything else. There's our simple workshop right here. Okay, so we could build a radio, but I think we should build a metal workshop first. We're not making any food yet, so that's why I'm going to say we should wait till the next day or two. You want to wait till everybody's very hungry and then serve them one meal until they're hungry. But I'll show you guys that as the usually about the third day is when you have to feed them. You do not have to give them water because it's kind of encompassed with the food. So one-time thing. Yeah. Alright, so this guy... Alright, so Marco is going to be out tonight, so we're going to leave him on the couch. And then I don't think that we don't have enough components to build anything yet. But we could make a crowbar, so that would be nice. Then we don't need any more lockpicks. So tonight, if we can go out and get 8 more components at least, then we can build one of those. It's so as you read right there, it says it's a homemade tool you could use to pry open a few doors just before it breaks, and then it does the job very slowly and loudly. So I don't know if you saw when we did the lockpicks, those kind of opened the door real fast, and it was quiet. So that was nice and efficient. And then these rubble piles, that's what you would use the shovel for, but it's a lot, when you're in your own place, it's a lot easier to just use this shovel anyway. Alright, Bruno. The last little bit that I have, there's nothing else here that needs to be done. So once we get this room open, because I'm pretty sure, oh, it's unlocked. Maybe we'll get another lockpick. Oh, there we go, some bandages. See, so we have some medications and some bandages, like I was saying. That's going to be used for wounds compared to sickness. So go down. And we're going to end the day. So the day ends at 8 p.m. automatically, unless you want to end it early. So scavenge, sleep. And then we have sleep in bed. So since he's wounded, we'll have him sleep in bed. Sick, I'm still, because it's the first day, he has the biggest backpack, we're going to have him go out. We do not need Bruno to guard because, like I said, they don't usually I've never had them come on the first day. Usually, the raiders come on the third day. So, as you can see here, we have our little map of the night. So we can go to the shelled cottage, and then you can read through the neighborhood got shelled, and many houses are still burning, and people are fleeing, so they leave a lot of stuff behind, and we won't find anybody there. Then we go over here to the semi-detached house, and there's a danger warning on the bottom there, as you see. So there are people living in the other half, and they don't seem friendly. You can hear shots from over there, so we could go over there, but we have to go past the inhabited part so that we don't get spotted. And then you have the decrepit squat, inhabited by the homeless. So there's not any food over there, and they shouldn't be a threat. So, shelled cottage, they have some food, a lot of materials, a lot of meds, huge amounts of weapons. So I think we're going to go there for that first night, and we're not going to bring anything with us because we don't really have anything yet. So he is. He's making little comments here and there. Alright, there we go. So raw food. Fertilizer. So we don't really need the fertilizer yet. And another aspect of this game is you have to watch how you stack items. So the wood only stacks into 2. Components 4. I want to say the food goes up to 4. Sugar and water is 10. So we want to build up our water and sugar, because then we can craft moonshine. And moonshine we can sell, like this jewelry, valuable bartering item, as you see there on the bottom in the description. So we want that for sure. The barter comes on day 3 or 4, I believe. And shell casings, we don't need those yet. We don't need gunpowder yet. Herbal meds, we're going to take those, and we're going to give those to Marco here, because Marco is the one who's slightly sick, and he can take those. Oh, yep. So if you come over here, you got to make sure that you grab all this stuff. Oh, and hey, how's it going? So yeah, you want to make sure that you keep everything stacked up. So we can't grab any more of this stuff. So we're going to leave this here because shell casings and the gunpowder are kind of later on. Cigarettes, I will show you guys when we get back. Well, you can look through their bios. So we'll read through those when we get back. But Bruno is a smoker. So that can be good and bad. If he's stressed, then he's easy to kind of coddle and take care of when he's stressed, because then you just have to give him a cigarette. But besides that, okay, this is kind of tough. We don't need the jewelry yet because the barter isn't coming yet, but we're gonna take more components because those are a very valuable aspect in the beginning of the game. And the wood is 2. So then when we bring those components back, oh, that's pretty good. So most of the stuff we can't carry. We're going to try to carry as much. We can fill up on more water yet. Let's just do that. And then as you see, it's 9:40. So the end of the day can be coming up here soon. I want to say it's 4 in the morning, but the game gives you a warning when the day's going to end. And then you have to run home at a certain time if the night ends, because if the night ends and you're not home yet, then you will arrive home later in the day, or you could be shot and not return at all. So you can lose everything and the extra set of hands that you have. But since it's this time, it's only 10:30 right now. We're gonna go ahead and clear some of this rubble. That way, the next day we don't have to spend all of our time.
Have you recently played this game?
This game. So I used to play this game a lot. When it first came out, when the original came out, I used to play this game a lot. And then this is the latest version for the PS5. So I saw it was on sale, and I knew I really liked it because I played it on Steam a little bit. But I haven't had a PC for a while. I still don't have an actual PC, so it was kind of nice to see it on PS5. Have you ever played the game before? So we're gonna go here, finish up this rubble pile, and I'm just gonna run to exit. It makes a lot of noise. You can see the little like burst bubble around my character, so that's saying that there's a lot of noise. That's locked, and then we're just gonna run to exit. We'll deal with that the next day. That way, it's not taking up too much of our time. And if you notice, we passed like 3 locked doors. So when we make the crowbar at home, if it doesn't take it up all the way, then we'll bring it with us on our scavenge and open the rest of the doors as well. Yeah, so you had a really good haul. We're gonna go ahead. And there's all you got. So this guy's sick and tired. We're gonna put Marco straight to bed. That way we have him for the next day. But first, we're gonna make him build his own bed. So build your own bed. I usually like to keep these beds in the basement. Then I'll also put the furnace in the basement when the time comes, if there's a winter time. Which there usually is. I'm hoping that I have a late winter, because it can be kind of difficult. I know I ran Bruno downstairs. But have you ever played this game before? Gojo? That's how I'm reading your name. But we're going to go to this metal workshop, and we're going to craft this crowbar.
I used to play this game.
We're going to keep him. Oh, yeah. Did you play, like, the original one? Because I know that they came out with, like... It's basically all, like, the original game, but they came out with an uncut version and then the kids version as well. So this is... I think this has the kids version, but I've just never played it. Let's take this crowbar, get downstairs, and... I don't know how it doesn't wake up Marco, but I'm going to go ahead and bash this open. Yeah, I plan on playing this game, and we'll see how far I can get on this run. And then we'll go ahead and I'll be uploading these to YouTube as well. I'll be exporting them after I stream. So if you want to as well, like if you can't, I know a lot of people, myself included, I'm not good at watching streams. So I like to go to YouTube to watch. And I also will set up a playlist as well. I also have a Fallout 76 playlist. I have not played that game before. This is my first playthrough on that game. So we have the sick and the wounded guy sleeping. I'm going to bring up here. But yeah, I'm just trying to find my niche. I have some videos of Beat Saber, some of Siege. I'm going to go ahead and break this open. But yeah, I'm just trying to expand. I don't want to be locked into one game specifically. And, Siege already has their, 5 or 6 people that are mainly known for playing it. So, that one's kind of hard to build up in, especially if you're not, champion. But yeah, some smaller games like this that I feel like not a lot of people really know about it, at least anymore. I know some big YouTubers used to make videos on this game, but there's nothing out there. I think that was the last door that we needed. Let's go see if there's anything else that we can craft. Yeah, well, our crowbar is about half health. So we opened 2 or 3 different things with that. Let's go ahead. Can we upgrade this yet? Take all of our components and our gears or whatever. So we make a rainwater catcher. What do you think? Rainwater catcher or the radio? The radio is useful. I guess I could make both, can I? No, I cannot make both. It takes too many components. Water, we have 14 water. What are we thinking? Radio or the rainwater collector? Because if we get the rainwater collector, then hopefully I'll bring enough. I need 3 of the gears and a lot more components. There should be enough of those 2 in that house, though. Especially if I open up the door and some of the lock stuff there. I should have plenty to come back and make this still as well. I said let's go ahead and make the rainwater collector because that takes 4 hours. I always set it up here in the corner. I know it doesn't really matter where you place it, but I don't know. Get it out of the way. It just seems like a better fit on the outside so it actually catches rain. I don't know how you can catch rain in your living room, but yeah, man. If you like this video at all, and I don't know, want to see me play the game more, or if you have any tips too, go ahead and leave a comment. I have not played this game in a hot minute, so we need food. Yeah, so he's just hungry. We'll wait till he's very hungry. Let's use the rest of this to make a filter. And we'll throw the filter in and end the day. We're going to put Bruno on guard, and then he's going to be tired in the morning, or very tired, so go ahead. Collect our water here. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and end the day there. Everybody else is sleeping because they're sick or wounded. There we go. St. Mary's Church is open. The garage is open. But well, there's still caution there, and I haven't really searched too much. So let's go ahead. Let's put Bruno on guard. You're going to scavenge, and you're going to sleep in bed still because you're wounded. Oh, I didn't give Marco the
Which
herbal
character do
meds.
you like?
So personally, I like. Are you saying like favorite wise, or just kind of like backstory, or what do you mean by which character do I like? Because personally, like Marco, I want to say that he has the biggest inventory, because that's his specialty is being the scavenger. So I like him for that. But they all have kind of like their own niches. Like there's one guy, I can't remember his name, but he's good because he used to be in the military. So I like him as well. I'd say between him and Marco, those are my two favorite. And Bruno's just a classic. You have to throw him in there because once you use him so many times for like cooking, and then you stop using him, you're just like, wow, it takes a lot to cook. But enough blabbing. We're gonna head out to the Shelled Cottage and prepare. Let's take this crowbar with us, and we're gonna start. We're gonna open up all these locked doors. So let's first go downstairs to this locked door. Open this. And hopefully there's some good stuff. So usually behind some of these locked doors, especially usually the grates too. The grates are really good. There we go. Okay, so medicine's really good. Quality roll-ups we don't need yet. Herbal meds are good. Food, water, that's always good. I don't know if I'll be bringing the sugar home. I'm gonna be honest. But let's grab these components. I'm sure there's components of wood in here. And we need these gears, the parts. They're called parts. And the electrical stuff, I feel like it's always kind of like once you start growing your own herbs and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to keep up on it without all the extra lights and stuff that you can get for it. But let's go ahead. We already have some bandages at home, so if I don't need to, I'm not gonna grab it. Sugar's full, food, all that's full. Let's go upstairs. Let's go unlock the rest of these doors. Yeah, I plan on video-wise. I plan on getting a couple of these out a week. My goal is two of each. Try to mix it up. Not be boring with it. Okay, so 4 electric parts. I wish we had more parts. I'm debating on not taking the food, to be honest with you. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, I think we're going to drop the food for now, to be honest. And we're going to take more parts. Water we don't need. We need, but not right now. That's why I said, like, inventory space, you got to be kind of careful. Let's double check. Not missing anything. Like, inventory space, you got to be careful with, because, like, I need this stuff, but I don't necessarily need it right now. So let's double check these. And oh, there we go, perfect. Okay, so we needed these parts for the moonshine distillery, I believe. And then I really want to take this jewelry because I know that trader's coming either this next day. I want to say he's coming this next day. So we're gonna leave these herbal meds here, and we're gonna take the jewelry. It's kind of controversial, I want to say, but we're gonna leave this here. Yeah, so somebody else just joined the stream. Have you played this game before at all? If not, I'm trying to explain as I go. I'm going kind of fast with this, but basically it's kind of like a scavenging game and like a survival type game. So I compare it to 60 Seconds that came out forever ago. We had to like grab everything from the house and then throw your family into the cellar and then jump in before the nuke goes off. And you have to survive for however many days it is. And then this is kind of like that. You got to survive for like 50 something days, 40 to 60 days, something in between that. And hopefully you survive till the end of the war. but it's got a winner on it, and you gotta scavenge for food. Some places are dangerous too. You can get guns along the way. Those are kind of rare, so you want to hopefully get as many as you can. But we almost have this whole thing. I might come back here one more night, but we'll probably go to a different location and then come back to this later and just sweep up all the scraps. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, now I kind of want the... They shouldn't be very hungry yet, because otherwise the vegetables would be good, because then I can make a double serving. But we're going to run to exit here. So here it is, the day starts. Oh, day 3. Okay, so there's no rising crime yet, so that's good. You don't want to know what it took to get them. We've been raided. So, someone tried to rob us. Bruno got slightly wounded, but they didn't seem very determined. We didn't have any weapons yet. So, okay, Pavel's healed. Okay, so that's good. Slightly sick. We're gonna give him some herbal meds for now. Yeah, we'll give him some herbal meds. We hope that works. Bruno, we're gonna have him sleep. He's only slightly wounded, so hopefully he heals up here soon. And then weapons. So the knives, we need the... I've been skipping all of the gun parts. It was a bad decision. Well, there's no rising crime yet, so I'm not too worried about it. But I really would like a moonshine distillery. Oh, I don't even have a What am I doing? I don't have a stove yet. Are they very hungry? No. Well, let's build the distillery first. Alright, distillery's going here. We'll place a radio next to it, and then we can place a chair here later. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put this guy. He's going to go lay down in the bed downstairs. Sleep, sleep. This guy's building the old moonshine distillery. And we have 18 water and 20 sugar. So we gotta make more filters. So components, I can make 2 more filters. So we should be able to make, I think it's just 2 things of moonshine, but. Yeah, so do you have a favorite character in the game? And is there any certain reason? Let's go ahead and burn. Let's craft 2 of these books into the fire. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. We don't need another filter for this. Okay, so let's craft 2 of these books. Let's do all 4 of them. Why not? Into firewood. And then we'll go ahead and make our moonshine. Alright. Get our... Just gonna take all of our water. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and make all 4 of these into moonshine. Alright, let's get this started. And I'm guessing that's the barter at the door. Let's run down here. Faster runner. Look at him. Alright, what are we going to barter here? So he has like... Oh, that's our things. Okay, I was going to say. Interesting. So he's got canned food. We don't need any herbal meds. So whenever the trader comes the first couple days, I like to get a ton of components from him because then it clears up backpack space. Okay, so go
You
ahead.
need to cover the holes in the house and have a gun. It will make you better at guarding your house.
Yeah, so the covering the house with the boards, you have to have. I think I have to level up my workbench first before I can do that. Deal. And then let's try to get one more for. We could do gun parts and get a knife, but I kind of want to wait. I'll do. Okay, so while we're here, so these you can have for almost nothing, and then quite common. It will cost you. It's quite common. You have to give me a lot in exchange for that. So it's kind of like different levels. So I'm giving him something interesting, and then he also has like I can give you a lot for this, and then through here, let's try to find some little stuff. Won't do. Try to get the most out of it. So let's exchange. Okay, so with the holes, so I have to upgrade my workbench, my basic workbench. That's going to be upgraded. So I'm hoping with these parts that I'm getting right now, I can upgrade that. And then the gun, you have to find the broken gun, or you have to have the military outpost unlocked on the map, which it happens randomly. So you have to hope for that to happen, but then you also have to bring a lot of alcohol and cigarettes to the military guys because that's what they like. And then you could get a gun from that, but it costs a lot. So it's kind of tough at the same time. But we're going to say that we are done bartering with him. I don't really have anything else to trade right now. And then let's go up. Oh, we got to go down here. Craft a couple more filters. So like this thing I have to upgrade. What do I need to upgrade it? I need one more of those parts. And then we'll upgrade this. But for right now, we're going to make 2 of these filters. That way we can keep our water constantly going because it takes 4 hours for that cycle. And then the moonshine also takes 4 hours. But yeah, guns are nice, but once you get guns, you also have to keep up on ammo. And I swear, these guys cannot hit anything. Nobody is good at shooting. Because when it comes to the home defense, you can go through, I don't know, 10. Usually you go through at least 5 rounds every time you try to defend your place. So you have to go through and keep your ammo supply up, otherwise your gun is just as good as throwing a rock at somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's good. But I do like, personally, I like the hatchets. Those are good. That's a good melee weapon. You can use it to break down the furniture for like when the winter comes. You have all those, all that extra wood. Even beginning game, it's kind of good to have all that extra wood because see, I only have 13. And I try to get that components as many as I can because they don't stack too much, and wood definitely does not stack as much. So I try to get most of that from the trader. Oh, moonshine's done. There we go. It's a good trading item. So we're out of water. We're out of that. But I think we are going to end the day while these guys are sleeping. And as you end the day, it doesn't interrupt how long they've slept for. The game automatically calculates it to when the day would normally end, which is 8 p.m. So we're going to end the day. And he's going to scavenge even if he's on meds. You're going to guard, and you're going to sleep in bed because you're wounded. Shell Cottage is 50%. Okay. Okay, so there's a huge amount of weapons here and lots of parts. This cottage we went to only has some parts left. They have a huge amount of weapons, but we don't really need the rest of that stuff yet. We more need... yeah, I also don't want to go to anywhere with caution yet. So let's try this scavenge. We're not going to bring anything with us, because we can usually fill up our backpack first. There we go. And okay, so leave this water here just for now, so you can sneak. Basically, as you're using L3 to go, there's a little hidey hole. You hide, and you can come out again. But like I was saying before, there's that little like sound burst almost. So you gotta be careful of that. But here there's no danger, so we should be good for the most part. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's put this back for now because we don't really need that yet. We're gonna grab these parts because the parts are kind of I would say that they're rare. Like if we went from common to uncommon to rare, epic and legendary or whatever, I would say that these parts are kind of rare on that scale. Components and wood are going to be your common items in the game. These electric parts are like almost rare because there's not a lot, it seems like, which kind of sucks. There you go. You can peek through the door and then open. It's a neat little game. Oh, there we go. So the wood only stacks in 2, the parts stack in 4, and the components stack in 4. So I think that's going to be a good haul for this first night. And we're just going to run to exit. It's just easier to get out of there. Yeah, we haven't needed our crowbar yet. And as you can tell, we're not going to need the crowbar yet because we can already go back without it and fill up our backpack again. There's plenty of materials there. Hopefully nothing happened during the night. Night was calm. 32 components, 12 wood. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to put Bruno. There you go. Before the war, he used to own a restaurant, and he had his own TV show. Yeah, it's not really important now, and he doesn't know how long the war is going to last. So now he's thinking, so you can see under Good Cook, which is his ability basically, he's a smoker. So like I said, that's good and bad at the same time. It's good because then if ever he's stressed or depressed, then we can just give him cigarettes and he'll mentally get better. And then the bad side of that is if you have cigarettes, he'll smoke them either way. So when you're trying to save up to trade with the military, he'll end up smoking like 3 or 4 a day. And then day 4, he was saying he's got to get some food. It's because he's very hungry. Pavel's very hungry, and he lived in the better part of the city, and he hopes his family's okay. He used to play football before the war, and he's crying about the war, basically. And Marco's got nothing to say. Okay, so this guy's tired. And Bruno. I'm going to have Bruno go and make some food. I'm going to have you make some firewood, some fuel. And make 5. We'll have you go to sleep for now. Sleep. And then Bruno's the good cook, so we always want him on the old stove, which I didn't even make yet. Okay. So we're gonna have Pavel do that. I could eat anything. Okay. So let's build a stove. Run. We are very hungry. Yeah, how much water do we have? We only have 6. Okay, that's not good. Food-wise, that's not good. We can't really make a full couple set of meals. Oh, let's go see who this is. Okay. Please, I need your help. Let's chat. You're the first person to open the door. My brother was shot by a sniper. Give me a second. So we're not going to send Bruno out there. Let's go ahead and send Pavel. We'll help him. See, so when you go into the bio now, I'm glad we helped our neighbor. He'd be dead by now. Marco, he said, life gets tough. People should stick together. I'm glad we could help our neighbor. So as you can see, the little card went away. So hopefully he'll come back with like a gift, basically. He's very hungry because we didn't have anything for him to eat. But I'm going to have run Marco upstairs quick. And it's going to suck because he's not going to be back for a day or two. So we're not going to be able to go out, really. With all of the raiders and such. Let's send this guy down this ladder. And make him go there. I wouldn't mind another helping, they all say. Let's go see. Can we make... So we need our gun parts yet. We can't even make a weapon. Can we upgrade this one yet? This is the more important one to upgrade. Yeah. So 5 out of 8, 7 out of 15 wood. 5 out of 8, 15 out of 15 wood. Yeah, so if we upgrade this, we can make our axes and our saw blades, and we can also fix, like, they have shotguns and pistols that take, basically you have to find a broken one on the ground, take a bunch of weapon parts and some other parts, and then fix it, but we have not found one yet, so I think that, no, I'm not sure, I think it's more beneficial to improve this first. I'll show you why here in a second. So let's go ahead. So now we can make an armchair, but here you go, Gojo. Here's our board up. But as you can see, it takes a lot of wood. It takes 10. We also don't even have a radio yet. Herbal Workshop is good. Let's go ahead and make one of those. This is where we can make our meds and a lot of cigarettes. That's the main thing you do on this thing. Main thing I do on this thing. It's just easier. And can we make a radio as well? We can. Let's go ahead and make one of them. Let's go ahead and set it in this room. So I guess I was mistaken. You can't put an armchair in there too. I thought there were 3 slots for that, but no. I like to have 2 beds because usually one person's got to be on guard all the time anyway. But I'm going to put both of them on guard tonight since there wasn't an attack the night before. Alright, so you go ahead and you see that I have 8 of those. So then you make that the herbs into tobacco, and then you take the tobacco. Oh, yeah, you take the herbs, make them into tobacco, and you take the tobacco and components and make them into cigarettes. But those are just like the basic, it reeks acrid. It reeks acrid. I think I might be dumb. Anyways, they're not that good. But you go over here and you find those type of herbs, and those are actual tobacco leaves. That's that actual tobacco plant. And then you can make some cigarettes. And then if we upgrade this workshop one more time, then we can actually make quality roll-ups and some better cigarettes here. But for now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to turn all of this, because you can't really use it for too much else, into tobacco. Well, maybe. And it's quite common to find. I would say that's kind of like an uncommon in that whole system. Yeah, here we go. So the rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. And then we can scan over here. The city of Porygon is suffering extreme shortages of even the most vital supplies. And that's basically saying the city's suffering. Music. It's just like an actual radio here. So go back. The upcoming days should be warm. And that's the last station. But we're gonna have this guy run upstairs because we can go ahead and throw in. We have one more filter down here, so we're gonna turn that filter into the water that we need. Should just have him jump up that little hole. There we go. There we go. And we're going to turn these into cigarettes form. Let's turn all of it into it. Let's turn 2, because we don't want to use all of our components yet. It's not a ton, but as you saw, we just blew through a ton of them. We had 60 to start, and now we're at like 10. Let's go ahead. We're gonna. I'll just let the day end on its own. So as you see, the time in the top left is kind of flashing 7:30. You better get your stuff done because the day is going to end. 7:50. Be automatically nighttime. Okay, so we're gonna stay home. So we're gonna keep these guys guarding and guarding. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an attack. We're gonna get raided. Oh, Pavel returned. Okay, so the night was calm. That was my bad, but I'd rather take that over getting a bunch of our stuff stolen because they actually do steal supplies. I don't want them to take our meds that we need or anything actually pretty valuable because we don't have a lot. Pavel returned, and he didn't bring anything with him. He's very tired, very... no, don't go down the ladder. Sleep up here. So we get him to go to sleep. And I don't want him to starve. So we can bring him food. We just need one. Okay. Let's go ahead and make another filter. I'll make two, why not? Let's run Pavel upstairs to eat quick. Once they get tired, it kind of sucks because they just drag and drag. But they go from not tired to very tired and then exhausted. And exhausted, you have to have them sleep for like 2 days, which sucks. And then they could also be starving as well when it comes to food. So what I like to do for food is I like to set out animal traps. Alright, so now he ate a little bit. Now he's going to be running. And he's running to bed. Yeah. And this guy's just walking around. We're going to have him run upstairs to a filter in. Little rainwater catcher. And right there. There we go. Says the smoke is what I need, and he's smoking anyway. So there you go. We made how many quality, or I mean not quality roll-ups, but roll-up cigarettes. We made 8, and he's already smoked 3. So we went ahead and sent him to bed since he's tired anyway. And then Marco's gonna be very tired tomorrow. Let's end the day. We didn't have any components or anything, so there's nothing to really do. Scavenge, guard, and guard. Quiet house. Okay, so there's quiet house up here. Danger, a lot of weapons. The supermarket. It's under military control. A huge amount of weapons, which I kind of like. But I think our best bet right now is to go to the Decrepit Squat. Because that's where we just went, and there's a lot of stuff there. We're not going to take anything. But I'm sure this is going to be a good component run here. So just grab it all. If anything, it'll all be piled up for when we come back. We didn't go too far into the building either. It's just homeless here, so there shouldn't be any danger. They're not dangerous at all. They're not going to fight back, so. They don't fight with them, they don't fight with us. Let's grab all. And oh, that's blocked. So we got to go up. We go this way. We go upstairs. There's another pile. That's graded off. So I bet there's some good stuff up there. We may even be able to find our workaround from the other way. Drop the broken toy, and let's go ahead and pick up another part. And the water and the shells we're going to drop, because we can't really use those yet until we get an upgraded workbench. Drop the book too, because nobody reads. I don't believe so. I believe there are some characters that read, but just not the ones I'm playing with right now. So they have these little notes here, and the letter says, "Dearest Masha, I have found shelter among the homeless. I am no longer a teacher or an artist. I am one of them now. There's not much food, so some of my friends already left us, but do not be worried. I too seek more appropriate refuge as soon as I finished my painting." He will seek refuge, just my bad. So there you go. If you see down there, you can kind of see in my line of sight, there's a homeless person down there. Here's another picture painted recently. Let's go down. Very hungry. I don't have any food, so I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. There's another part. I know it's humiliating, but I just don't have any food, lady. So she'll die in a few days without food. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm not such a heartless man. So she was following me. Oh, she's following me. Sorry, lady, I don't have any food. And you can also jump up here, and here's a little spot. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got the rest of ours. And we're going to leave this jewelry up here. Take some more wood, because we're almost out of wood. But that's a pretty good haul, I'd say. So let's run to exit. And then we may come back here if we can upgrade our metal workbench. But we don't have any gun parts still. So that kind of sucks. And if I remember right, the grocery store, it's not that bad. But yeah. We've been raided. And we had some weapons, but not enough for everyone. Nobody was wounded, and they didn't steal anything. You can read through those if you want. Okay, so just Marco and Bruno are very hungry since this guy ate a day late. But we're going to be out of food after that. What to do? We're going to send Marco to bed. Sleep. If you sleep, you can't be hungry. So yeah, now it's kind of hard part. You got to find some food. And a lot of these places are starting to get dangerous. Alright. We need 3 more components. And here's the traps that I was talking about. But we are going to end right here with this stream and this YouTube video. So we're gonna end right here for tonight, and then we're gonna come back. I will have another stream up here. Let's shoot for Friday. I will have the next stream Friday, sometime in the evening. I'm gonna guess around 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. I will stream for about another hour, and the same stream video will be up on YouTube. So let's pause that because it automatically saves up until the morning. So yeah, when we come back, we'll have the barter come over, and hopefully we'll be able to get enough parts and components to upgrade this workbench and craft some different tools and some weapons, and open a whole new door to the different things in the game. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.